Tonight on the National Rundown, shots fired in Ferguson, property battle between Greece and Germany, and after the snow ruined last week, it's taking a turn for the better.
Big problem, and we need your help.
It's called sexual assault, and it has to stop.
We have to stop it. So listen up.
If she doesn't consent, or if she can't consent,
it's a crime. It's wrong.
We need all of you to be part of the solution. This is about respect. It's about responsibility.
It's up to all of us to put an end to sexual assault. And that starts with you.
Because one is too many.
I get angry just thinking about it makes me mad. Little kids doing drugs, it turns my stomach. That stuff hurts. It stops you from living up to your potential. It holds you back. It hurts the user. It hurts his family. And it hurts his friends. I just want to shake some sense into you kids that are using drugs and thinking about using it. So remember, don't, or else. Okay?
Welcome back to the National Rundown. I'm Lauren Campson.
And I'm Bianca Phelps.
Our top story tonight, the two Ferguson police officers who were found shot earlier today are going to be okay. The unidentified officers were standing in front of the Ferguson police station when an unidentified shooter shot 3 to 4 times. One officer was shot in the face while the other was hit in the shoulder. The officers were admitted to Barnes Jewish Hospital in serious condition, but the injuries are now considered non-threatening.
A 17-year-old female is allegedly forced into prostitution but was able to escape. Aaron Gray, 28, of Camden, Kenneth Mertz, 34, of Collingswood, and A.J. Easley, 22, of Camden were all charged with promoting prostitution. All 3 were sent to Camden County Jail.
A man is injured when a pallet of meat falls on him. A 30-year-old man working at the Hatfield Quality Meats in Hatfield Township suffered from 3 dozen hams weighing 20 pounds each falling on him. The man was immediately flown to Penn Presbyterian Medical Center for treatment. Word on his condition has not been released. The Jersey City Council approved a $36 million plan to build an annex to City Hall. The public hearing saw supporters express hope that the annex will reboot the economy of the commercial strip near the city's shopping center. The annex is also expected to have 300 workers. The plan was approved after a 7-2 vote.
2 senior Secret Service agents are under investigation after they drove a government car into the White House security barricades. According to agency officials, earlier that night, the 2 were drinking at a party. The officer on duty at the time wanted to arrest them and give them sobriety tests, but a higher-up told him to let them go. All 11 service members aboard an Army Black Hawk helicopter that crashed in waters off the Florida Panhandle are believed to be dead. The military is now focused on recovering the helicopter, which searchers found at the bottom of the Santa Rosa Sound near Eglin Air Force Base, and the bodies are all 7 Marines, 4 National Guard members who were aboard.
Apple unveiled its new smartwatch on Monday, its first product under the new Apple CEO Tim Cook. The smartwatch is under a lot of scrutiny from critics who question the capability of including a pedometer and heart monitor on the device. The smartwatch will go on sale in April at the price of $349.
The policy Right to Work was signed into law Monday in Wisconsin. The law bans mandatory union dues as an unemployment condition. The Wisconsin Federation of Labor has been fighting this law from the beginning. The unions are looking for a temporary or permanent block of this new law.
When we come back, we will hear from Samantha Berenberg about the disapproval from Congress.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
To get in the way before it happens.
To get a friend home safe.
And to not blame the victim.
It's on us.
To look out for each other.
To
not look the other way.
It's on us to stand up.
To step in.
To take responsibility.
It's on us, all of us,
to stop sexual assault. Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
A new report from the U.S. Department of Justice shows the weakness of the Witness Protection Program when dealing with sexual predators. The report shows that some offenders were able to bypass sex offender registration and others were not identified as predators to local authorities. The DOJ is working to improve their program.
And now we go to Ryan with the entertainment.
Thanks, Bianca. It's official, people. Disney surprised the world this morning by announcing a sequel to the ultra-popular movie Frozen. Frozen 2 will feature all your favorite characters, Queen Elsa, Anna, and the lovable snowman Olaf. The first Frozen, which was released in 2013, grossed more than $1.2 billion, and I wouldn't doubt that the sequel sees similar results. Disney has yet to announce a release date for the new movie. Kanye West is back in the news, as if he ever left. The rapper announced this new album earlier this week, which will go by the name of So Help Me God. This will be West's first album since the critically dissected Yeezus. West announced the album by tweeting out a picture of the cover art, but currently there is no timetable for the 2015 release. 3 singles from So Help Me God have already been released. Only one, which was performed at the 2015 Grammys, All Day and Wolves. So if you have some time, go check it out. So she's not an athlete, she's not a model, but her legs are worth more than most of those people in both of those professions. Reportedly, singer Taylor Swift has insured her legs for a whopping $40 million. The pop icon will be embarking on her latest tour of the album 1989 in May, and it seems as though she's prepared to cash in a huge check just in case anything happens. Smart move, Taylor. Back to you guys at the desk.
A Mexican mafia hitman convicted of violently killing a woman for not paying a 10% drug tax on her illegal drug sales has been executed. 46-year-old Manuel Vasquez was given the lethal injection in Texas, the 4th execution carried out in Texas this year. Vasquez, in his final statement, told his friends and family that he loved them and thanked the Lord for his kind mercy. After 40 years, the University of Alabama has elected the first African-American SGA president. Elliot Spillers campaigned to create an inclusive environment on campus. Spillers earned over 8,000 votes out of the almost 15,000 casted. The new SGA president received the highest number of votes in the university's history.
A popular Spanish talk show host is fired over crude comments about the First Lady. Univision fired talk show host Rodner Figueroa when he said live on the show El Gordo y la Flaca that Michelle Obama looks like someone from the cast of Planet of the Apes. When co-host Lily Estefan countered the argument, Figueroa responded, "But it's true." Univision stresses that Rodner's remarks are in no way associated with views of Univision. A new app has been developed to help detect the early signs of suicide. The app asks simple, direct questions which help health professionals detect early signs according to the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. The app is called Suicide Safe and is available at Google Play and the Apple App Store. And now here's Samantha Berenberg giving us the latest drama on Capitol Hill.
Hi, Samantha.
Hi.
Hey.
So, pretty much what's happening, America's not impressed with the Congress so far, especially as of late after they invited the Israel Prime Minister to come underneath the president's nose and everyone in the White House, and also with the latest scandal with the letter, pretty much their approval rating that's already been low is gotten even lower. It is not a good time for Congress.
So you say the approval's low. Well, how low is low?
Right now it's at 16%. For comparison's sake, in 2003 to 2005, the Congress had a 49% approval rating. So 49%, 16%, not fans.
Wow. So how has the Obama administration reacted to these underhanded, things going on?
they're not happy about it, to put it lightly. With the first thing with the Israeli Prime Minister coming, where he pretty much back-talked Obama with the whole Iran thing, they didn't come. The president didn't go to it, the vice president didn't go to it, a bunch of people in the White House. And then in Congress itself, there's 8 senators who didn't go and 50 House representatives that didn't go. And then with the latest scandal, with the letter, the president, the vice president, the press secretary, they've all spoken out against it. They've attacked them for doing this. They're not impressed.
So what exactly was in the letter that everyone's getting so worked up about?
Pretty much what this letter was, they sent it to the Iran leader saying, don't take anything, don't talk to Obama about this because he's going to be gone in 2017. We're still going to be here. We're going to be here for years to come. So we'll make sure this doesn't happen, whether he approves it or not. And it certainly didn't hurt that 3 of the people who are running to be the Republican presidential candidate, they were among the people who signed it. So if the Republican candidate wins, they'll pretty much go against it once they get the executive chair.
Wow, that's very interesting. Thank you, Samantha.
Thank you so much, Samantha. Australia seeks to confirm reports teen carried out ISIS suicide attack. Australian Foreign Minister Julie Bishop says that the government is seeking to confirm reports that a Melbourne teenager carried out a suicide attack on behalf of ISIS in Iraq.
A worker was exposed to a potentially deadly strain of bacteria at the Tulane National Primate Research Center. The worker tested positive to Burkholderia, which can cause Whitmore's disease. The CDC says bacteria is not likely to threaten the general population.
Looking for this week's biggest headlines, Lindsay has you covered in the latest edition of the World News Minute.
Thanks, guys. Here's your World News Minute. The Irish government passes an emergency law to close drug loopholes. The legal loophole means that it is currently legal to possess drugs like ecstasy, crystal meth, and ketamine in Ireland. Irish Parliament hopes for the president to sign the law right away. The Greek government has threatened to seize German property as compensation for a Nazi atrocity in World War II. The Justice Minister has said he's prepared to follow through with a past court ruling backing payment to 218 relatives in Greece. The debt-ridden country is already asking for billions of euros from Germany in wartime reparations. Germany says that this case was already settled in 1990. ISIS releases a disturbing video that appears to be a child executing an Israeli Arab man who confessed to being a spy for Israeli intelligence services. The family of the executed man released a statement saying that he was not a spy and was brainwashed by ISIS. Back to you at the desk.
And now here's Amber with My Truth.
Thanks, Lauren. Emma Watson's He for She speech for the United Nations has gone viral on the internet. This comes at no surprise, as the speech included groundbreaking arguments for the fight for gender equality. The He for She campaign promotes women as well as men to work together for the equality of genders. I have always been a fan of Watson since her Harry Potter days, but since the speech, my fandom has gone to a whole nother level. Watson recently took to Facebook to answer questions on equality sent in by users. In the Q&A session, she said that gender equality is not a one-sided problem, meaning that men can be sexist against other men and women can be sexist against other women. To me, this was an innovative take on the gender equality fight. I believe that there is most definitely a pressure put on by women by other women to be pretty, and a pressure put on men by other men to be manly. Watson has made me see that gender equality is a multidimensional problem that needs to be fixed. I highly suggest looking up her Q&A session online and watching her speech. It will completely change the way you see gender.
The Associated Press is suing the State Department to release former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's emails. This comes after it was discovered that Clinton did not use the state email address to send and receive emails pertaining to her job. Instead, she used a private email address since she did not want to deal with 2 separate emails. By suing the State Department, the Associated Press would be able to get and report on what happened in the important emails. The GOP position could jeopardize the long-term survival of any Iran deal, and it represents the party's newest clash with President Barack Obama over the limits executive authority, as Republicans object to a pact that could warn and eventually give Tehran a nuclear bomb. The administration acknowledges that Congress will have to get involved at some point. Obama currently has the power to lift or waive certain sanctions against Iran for the duration of his presidency and encourage U.S. international partners to follow suit. But he does not have the power to lift sanctions imposed by Congress, which includes some of the most punitive measures against Iran.
And now over to Robin with an update on sports.
Thank you, Bianca. Our top news for today, the QB trade-off. That's right, Eagles fans. The Foles-Bradford swap is confirmed. Nick Foles, the quarterback for the Eagles, who has been starting since 2013, goes to the Rams in exchange for the #1 overall 2010 NFL draft pick, Sam Bradford. You guys, with all this trading and this free agents, rumor has it that Coach Chip Kelly has something up his sleeve leading up to the first-round pick in the draft this coming season for the Oregon quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Now, in baseball, A-Rod hits his first home run in a comeback. Alex Rodriguez hits one out of the park in the exhibition game between the Yankees and the Red Sox. Now, even though the Yankees lost, A-Rod still showed up with a little bit of his game. But because this player has been out of the stint for a while, he hasn't hit one since 2013 due to his suspension from performance-enhancing drugs. Now, I don't know, you guys, what do you think? Is he going to come back? I think he is. That is all for our sports and national news. Back to you guys at the desk.
We'll be right back at the National.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
G-Morning, sunshine. Wakey, wakey. Text me. Are your parents home later? We can hang. LUV, love you. JK. Holla back. Holla back. Holla back. Are you with your friends? That's lame. We're in a huge fight right now. XO. What'd you dream about? Something I did. Are you on your way to the mall? I'm lonely. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
Customers in Danville, California found a way to honor one of their favorite Costco employees. Ollie Smith has worked at the wholesale warehouse chain for more than 2 decades. But last year, the 45-year-old was diagnosed with terminal bone cancer and was told he may have just 2 years to live. Some Costco customers showed up at the store and presented the worker with a $2,500 check for him and his wife to take to Laguna Beach. Smith is eager to pay the generosity forward and is raising money through a store-wide fundraiser to benefit the Children's Hospital Oakland.
3 middle school basketball players are being called heroes after they defended cheerleader D, who was being bullied during a basketball game. D has Down syndrome and is described as sweet, kind, and awesome by her classmates.
And now here's the weather with Dylan.
Well, guys, we had a very good last week before spring break starts. A lot of warm weather as opposed to all that cold that we've been having for a couple months now. Tonight, high of 52 with a low of 32 before moving on to this weekend, which is going to just stay warm. Friday will be another high of 52 with a low of 40, partly cloudy, not quite as sunny as today. Saturday, a chance of morning rain, high of 57, low of 44, before a little bit of a breeze on Sunday with a high of 53 and a low of 36. Monday will be partly sunny again with a high of 54, low of 41, before some showers and mostly clouds on Tuesday, a high of 53, low of 35. Now over to our weather window. All right, guys, as you can see here, we have the Rowan baseball field and we have Bunce Hall here. Everything's looking a lot like spring, a lot less like winter, a little bit more like summer even.
Yeah, well, it's really nice weather to start spring break, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's nice to finally put away the shovels, put away the knit caps, the heavy coats, and start bringing out light sweaters, light button-up shirts, all of that.
Definitely ready for that kind of weather.
Absolutely. It's been a long winter.
Yes, it has.
Absolutely.
Thank you for watching the National Rundown. I'm Lauren Campson.
And I'm Bianca Phelps. Good night.